thanks to ITV's Imran Ahmad, host of Kal Ki Baat, for helping me arrange this interview. In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, your culture can be your identity. Your culture is your religion, your ethnicity, your background, your morals, principles, ethics, practices. Your culture is your identity. It sets you apart from others, and it tells the world who you really are. It is my utmost pleasure to be in the company of two world-famous professional dancers, Lucky Mohanty and Srimati Purnashree Raut. Lucky and Srimati Purnashree, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to be here today and educating our viewers on your art form. And I know your schedules are so busy, and what with the tour in North America, performances in New York, Washington, D.C., Connecticut, Dallas. So I really appreciate your time here. And this is how we will do this interview. I will ask a question, then I will take the answer from Mr. Mohanty, and then then after Mr. Mohanty, Srimati Purnashree will answer the same question in your own words. So let's begin. What part of this world are you from? I know you're both from Bangladesh, but I guess the village, the background, or also mention your religions to the audience.
Odisha. We are from Odisha.
And
I am from also, I hail from Odisha.
Okay, that's great. And what part of Bangladesh is that?
Eastern.
East India.
It's on the eastern coast.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, please tell the audience, what type of dance have you studied and what type of dance do you perform? What type of dance forms have you studied, art forms, and what type of dance have you performed on stage, live, or recorded?
Indian classical dance we have performed, and Odissi style.
Odissi style?
Yeah.
Odissi style?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our dance originates from Odisha. It is 2000 years old dance. It is a classical dance. India has 6 types of classical dances. This is the main classical dance. It is also called the temple dance. So we are in it.
Okay, so as is my understanding, your art form is relative to your hometown, your place of origin. That's great. That's great. Okay, Mr. Mohanty and Srimati Purnashree, how long have you been studying dance, and who was your dance guru? Who actually taught you dance?
In this field, 16-year experience, and my dance guru, I started my dance age of 7 at Cuttack Kala Vikas Kendra, the Odisha state district of Cuttack, Cuttack Kala Vikas Kendra, and my main guru is Padmashree Kumkum Mohanty.
Padmashree Kumkum Mohanty. Okay, so I'm taking from the last name that he is actually in relation to you, a part of your family.
No, she's not my relation.
Okay. And Srimati Purnashree?
I started my dance career at the age of 6. My first guru was Shankar Behra. And then I joined the Cuttack Kala Vikas Kendra, the same as Lucky Mohanty. And there, so many gurus were there, like Kelucharan Mahapatra, Ramani Ranjan Jenna, and Raghu Datta. Then I went on for 13 years. And after that, I got married. And for 25 years, I didn't dance. I stopped dancing. I devoted all the time to my children, my husband, my family. And for the last 2 years...
excuse me. God bless or Sada Sukhi Raho on behalf of the ITV family for happy marriage life and also happy family life.
And for the last 2 years, due to God's grace, I don't know, God wanted me to do something, some charitable work or something to please people, some social work, so that from my dance people can get enjoyment and all that. So Lucky Mohanty, he is my guru for the last 2 years, and I am learning from him, and I am practicing my old dances also from him, and I am also dancing with him in all the places. And whatever money I get from dancing, I spend it on charitable causes and donate it for ODC workshops. to my guru also.
How admirable. So I take it that both of my guests here they are very humble in their art form. They're very talented, very blessed, as I might say. I've seen your performances on the internet, and also you're giving back to your community, which that's like, I guess that's a form of good karma. It's also very respectable that you're giving back to your community. So that's great. My next question would be, how do you think classical dance influences society, popular culture and society, people's way of thinking? How does classical dance influence society?
Classical dance, it's rich in social culture, social heritage and philosophical values, and it is very rich. And our culture, it is very conservative in Indian. It has some mythological values also. So the classical dance, it's the postures are depicted in the olden temples of India, which are 2000 years old. So this dance form is more than 2000 years old, and it is very, very rich with the traditional values. And the modern generation, they tend to forget the social values, the roots of their being and everything. So they deviate to little bit away from the old traditional values, which is very, I don't think it is very good for them. So when we teach them this pure dance or pure classical dance, they know the traditions, the values, the philosophical values, the moral values, which our culture is, which our society is very rich in. And along with their modern scientific, today science has developed so much advanced. With that, they'll also remember the social roots of our culture, traditions, and so they have a rich philosophical background and rich moral value. And exactly through dancing, one feels happy, one feels that he is nearer to God. It's a form of worship to God. And in our Hindu religion, people think that Lord Jagannatha, in him all the divine forms are merged. Like all the religions, all the divine forms of all religion, they are all merged into Lord Jagannath. So in olden times, Devdasis, those ladies were called Devdasis, who used to dance in front of the Lord Jagannath in temples. Then nowadays the same dances are being done on stages, but we keep a deity of Lord Jagannath on the stage, because the whole dance form is a homage to Lord Jagannath. And it's a kind of worship to the whole humankind, the moral values of all humankind.
Okay. So as is my understanding, Mr. Mohanty and Srimati Purnashree, your styles of classical dance actually represent our great heritage of Hinduism. I mean, as I was raised as a Hindu, my mother is Gujarati, so I was raised in Mandir, Gurdwara, on father's side, Islam. But as is my understanding, dance styles are representing Hinduism and propagating Hinduism. No?
No, our dance style, the values, if you go very much towards the inner side of our dance values, it has all the religions merged into it. All the human moral, the good values of humankind are in it. So it is helpful to all the religions in the world. And it gives good moral values to the younger generation of all religion. And we believe that all the religion are merged into one, that is Lord Jagannath. Hindu, Muslim, Christianity, everything is in Lord Jagannath. Even the Bible and everything, whatever is written in Bible, Quran and Hindu Granth, they are all same and they are all merged in Lord Jagannath. But the dance form is for all humankind.
And for all to respect. And I mean, from your Mr. Mohanty and Purnashree's rich background in classical music, I take it that both of you are representing the culture, and it is my pleasure to be in your company. Mr. Mohanty and Srimati Purnashree, have you or either of you done anything in your country or abroad to propagate your art form?
Yeah, we also